guys, and welcome back to another Tuesday. I am in a different location. You've seen this before. I'm back in my room, and in the small corner of my room because everything else is still a hot mess, which is great. But hey, we got the Exorcist back, and we also have more Exorcist, which you got to see. And this is probably a safer place for me, in case someone breaks in, busts through the door. Well, I'll probably be unconscious because I'm right by the door. But after that, when I regain consciousness, I also have this, which is really cool. I shouldn't have this, but hey, why not? So, yeah, beware. Okay, so I guess I'm going to start off with Steph, mainly because I was a bit concerned first about what her video was from the title. And I totally understand what you mean with the whole crappy way of how they have Gundams. And I still haven't put together Lancelot, as you can tell. I'm waiting to get all the other Nightmare frames from Kogias so that I can just make a huge montage video and just like put them all together and just speed through all of them and have it recorded and be super duper awesome. So I'm waiting to get as many as I can, and then I'll do that. Mario, I'm sorry that Thor is being a horrible roommate for you. Almost like when I had the Daleks over. But, yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a funny story, too. And, yeah, you should learn the guitar, and then we can make a song, because I'm going to be playing the ukulele, so we should make a song, or make a theme song for the geeks. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but, yeah. Nikki, thanks for being my hat buddy! Sorry about the whole, job thing, and I hope everything works out for you, and stuff like that, and no worries about the pimping out videos and stuff, but, I will probably do that at the end of this video, so, no worries. And Luluko, I hope that you had a lot of fun at Anime LA, and, I hope, and also, lots of love to you. I totally understand, what you mean with what was going on last year. Some things like that kind of happened to me too, so I can definitely understand how your feelings about last year. So, just big hugs to you and everybody else, and we'll pray that this year, that 2013 will be an awesome year. So I told you guys I was going to talk about Black Ops 2 and my first impression on it. I heard a lot of different things between the time they announced it versus when they actually started to sell it. But I'm going to give you guys my first impression on the game. Disclaimer, however, I am not a gamer necessarily. I am actually pretty horrible at video games for the most part, so take with it what you will. I'm also kind of a wuss, so take with what I say with a grain of salt and just move on by. But if you guys haven't played it, overall I actually really like this game. I've played the game before, and I never really tried to go into depth with the campaign mode with the other games that I've been able to play, but I'm happy that this is like the first game that I've actually been able to go in depth with the campaign mode. It's actually really good, and I think the thing that really got me to want to get the game is because of the futuristic aspect to it, and I know a lot of people weren't really into that necessarily, but, well, people didn't care for it because they thought it was going to suck. I know it was made by a different company. It's not made by the same people who did the previous Call of Duty games. But I really do like the aspect. My only problem is when they actually, spoiler alert, they actually switch through different times when they talk about different events that happened. I'm kind of don't like how they don't give any clarity, and I wish there was a little bit more of a consistency with that, but I really do enjoy the weapons are just awesome. They're really good in this one, and I really like the different landscapes too, and there's just, obviously, graphics are really good, but I definitely do like the campaign mode. I like the story for it. You also have Samuel L. Jackson. He's actually doing one of the voices for some of the characters, and I know Channing Tatum is, I think he does the voice for the main character I'm horrible with names of characters and stuff like that. I still need to keep playing the game so that I can. I'm not that far into it, but so far I really like it. I think, sadly, however, because I mainly play for multiplayer, this was probably multiplayer is probably one of my downfalls for this game, to be completely honest. And I don't know if it's just the PlayStation Network, because again, I don't have an Xbox. I have a PS3, so I use the PlayStation Network. But sometimes the the big one for me is the fact that it kind of times you out like before the match even starts. And I know sometimes like they'll put you into like a match where, the game just ended, but it seems almost like it's a malfunction, because I've had that happen. I've had the timeout happen before, Modern Warfare 3. But it just kind of seems like there's something up with the network, so I really am not sure about that. So that's kind of a downfall, because I do want to get more into the different maps and stuff like that, and you're able to customize and stuff like that, and I can't do it because it's not working, so that kind of sucks. But when I do get to play it, it's very quiet compared to Modern Warfare 3, and again, I didn't really play Black Ops, the first Black Ops game, beforehand, so yeah, I can't really tell you the differences between that. I'm still a big fan of Modern Warfare 3 and in their multiplayer. It's just more, I think I like it more, and it's probably just the familiarities. But aside from that, I think the only thing that's distracting from actually wanting to kill people is just the effects and the graphics. And I told you again, I'm like a total gaming noob, but it's just like you're so focused on how amazing the ocean looks in some of the scenes, in some of the locations, that you're just kind of like, you know what? It's one of those days where I should just look at the world and say, that's a beautiful ocean. That for the most part, that most games that I play, I usually play them for the story mode anyways. I definitely like the game so far. I'm gonna try going back to playing multiplayer again, because I found out one of my friends has the game and he has it for PS3. All my other friends have like Xbox, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna have to, you know, do some matches together or whatever. But yeah, I really like the game. I haven't played zombie mode yet, so you guys will probably hear about my experience with that. And yeah, I'll just have to get back to you guys on it. But yeah, I like it, and I feel like I'm back into that wanting to get more games again. So yeah, really cool. Haven't played it. I at least try to recommend it. If you don't want to buy it, I'd say borrow from a friend or rent it. If you guys can get GameFly, I've actually been looking into getting GameFly and using that, because there's been a lot of games I want to play. So if you guys have any games that you guys would like to see my impression on, if this wasn't awful, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. So before I go, I'm going to tell you about this really awesome artist. If you have not seen his work before, what are you guys doing with your lives? His name is R. Valis, I think. I don't know. I probably totally butchered his name, but if you've seen any realistic kind of Pokemon illustrations running around everywhere that are just super awesome, yeah, that guy draws them. I'm going to put a link to his DA page, and also a video he just posted doing speed paints and stuff like that. So I'm going to put a link down there to his video, and just look at that guy's crap, because it's awesome. It's awesome crap. And just to keep you guys updated with my life, I actually made a speed paint of my own on my other channel, so you guys can look at that too. Just saying. But with all that being said, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and you check out the other geeks this week. I have to go to school in about 3 hours, so until then, I will see you guys next Tuesday.